Think about that one person who says sorry before they've even finished the sentence. Sorry for asking. Sorry for needing. Hey, welcome back. Today, we're getting inside their head. Sorry for taking up space in a room. Sorry for an opinion they haven't even shared yet. The word slips out before they've decided whether it's needed at all. Everyone reads it as politeness, maybe a little low self-esteem, but psychologically, it's not low self-esteem at all. It's a survival skill. And once you see the 6 reasons behind it, you can't unsee it. Because that reflexive sorry is rarely about the moment in front of them, it's something they learned a long time ago. And the first reason is the deepest of all. And somewhere around the third reason, you'll probably stop being annoyed at someone, because you'll realize it's you. It has a name, the fawn response. Most people know fight, flight, and freeze. But therapist Pete Walker described a 4th way the nervous system handles a threat. You become more pleasing to it. When a child can't fight back and can't run, they survive by smoothing things over, by apologizing, agreeing, making themselves small and easy. Sorry becomes the safest word they own. So the apology you keep judging in yourself isn't a character flaw. It's the grown-up version of a kid who found the one move that kept the peace. The second reason is a belief sitting underneath the sorry. A quiet sense that you are, somehow, too much. When a kid's needs were met with irritation or silence, they don't decide the adults are failing. They decide something simpler and far more damaging. My needs cause problems. I should be smaller. Smaller, repeated for years, becomes automatic. So now the sorry fires before there's even a threat in the room, just in case your presence needs an apology. Now here's the part that changes everything. You are not broken, and this was never weakness. Your brain built this to keep you safe, back when safety wasn't guaranteed. Once you can see it as protection instead of a flaw, you finally get a choice about it. The third reason is when you stop apologizing for yourself and start apologizing for everyone. It's what Jonice Webb describes as feeling over-responsible for everyone's emotions. Someone in the room goes quiet, and you feel it in your body before your mind catches up. A pull to fix it, smooth it over. And the fastest tool you have for that is the word sorry. Psychologist Jonice Webb traces this to homes where a parent's mood decided whether the whole house felt safe. The child learned to monitor everyone and to apologize for storms they never caused. So you say sorry for the mood, the weather, the awkward pause, the thing your friend is upset about that has nothing to do with you. You're not taking blame, you're trying to make the room safe again. And here's where it stops being about manners and starts being about pain. Real pain. Stay with me. Because for someone wired this way, conflict isn't just uncomfortable, it genuinely hurts. Neuroscientist Naomi Eisenberger found that social rejection lights up the same brain regions as physical pain. So when tension rises, their body reacts like it's facing a real injury. And sorry is the fastest painkiller they own. It drops the threat in a single word. What that means for you is simple. The over-apologizing was never you being pathetic. It was you trying to switch off a pain. Most people never even feel that loudly. The fourth reason is the one no one admits to. You overgive and over-apologize so that no one could ever have a reason to leave. Psychologists call the underlying pull the norm of reciprocity. We feel we owe people who give to us. The over-apologizer flips it. They stay so generous, so quick to say sorry, that no one could ever have a reason to be upset with them. It's a quiet insurance policy. If I'm always in emotional credit, no one will ever leave. But the cost is steep. You can be deeply liked and still feel completely unseen. And this is the part that gets me. The person who apologizes the most is almost always the most attuned, the most careful, the kindest person in the room. They feel everything, they carry everyone, and they pay for it in silence. So please, hear this next part. There's a fifth one, and it's almost embarrassingly simple. For them, an apology is an off switch. It ends the tension instantly. Picture a disagreement starting to build. Most people brace for it. The over-apologizer reaches for sorry, even when they did nothing wrong, because anything is better than sitting inside the discomfort of an open conflict. It works every time, which is exactly the problem. The relief is instant, so the brain learns the habit deeper. Sorry becomes the reflex for any tension at all. So for you, the apology was a tool that genuinely worked. It just kept working, long after the danger that taught it was gone. And the last one is the reason all of this stays invisible. Over time, the constant sorry stops being something you do and starts feeling like who you are. You don't think, I apologize because I learned my needs were inconvenient. You just think, I'm someone who says sorry a lot. And that gap is exactly what keeps the habit invisible. Now, a fair warning. None of this means the constant sorry is harmless. Apologize for everything, and the word stops meaning anything. People quietly learn to overlook your needs because you keep signaling they don't matter, and you lose the right to ever just be angry. So the work isn't to never apologize. It's to pause, just once, and ask, is this actually mine to be sorry for? Most of the time, you'll find it isn't. Because underneath all 6 reasons sits the same quiet thing. Something you learned a long, long time ago. So here's what I want you to remember. The apology was never weakness. It was a kid who learned that being small kept them safe, doing the most loving thing they knew how to do, for years, all by themselves. You're not in that house anymore, and that means you finally get to choose when sorry is really yours to say. So, which one was you? The fawn response? The I'm too much? The responsibility for everyone? The emotional bank account? The off switch? Or the part that became your identity? Drop the number in the comments. If this landed, give it a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for the next quiet trait hiding in plain sight. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.